Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Adachi's Back is Killing Him. I'm the Mysterious JG. So, off screen, I did a little bit of stuff. Mostly because I just kind of... I had an evening where... Yeah, thank you, Virtual Fighter 5. I had an evening where I felt like watching something and grinding, and what I ended up doing is playing through the business management game. We may or may not have all the money we'll ever need, but I played through it and got complete. Basically, I just kind of played through it while watching something on my iPad, and had enough of those what you call them board meetings to get the last challenge from that, which was negotiator. 150 out of 150 shareholders completely satisfied or persuaded. I guess satisfied sounds kind of weird. Um, Also went to that underground gambling place where you buy like wooden tokens or whatever, and you play those two Japanese card games that I don't know anything about. One of it, it's I think one of them is like from the Hanfuda deck. It's like I think that's like the deck that Kawakami Genjiro's all of his stuff is references to the Hanfuda card game. Um, I don't know, but anyway, I as a result of that, uh, I just picked, like, what did I get out of that? I think I got, like, Slapjack Soka. These are all the Lady Woppets, aren't they? Or, I don't know what order they're in. But, it's a wonky hammer to use to break the Wacky Rock. Yeah, it's not ordered in terms entirely of lady jobs and then male jobs, but the pure gold ball, that costs a lot. Like, because of the annoying way that you buy in that game, this costs like 100,000 tokens, but you can only buy 1,000 at a time. So I know this sounds ridiculous, but um, yeah, I was like watching something and just going through because I just got the button presses down, so I wasn't even really looking at the screen and bought that many tokens. And we came back here and I upgraded. Now, the only thing I upgraded was Ichiban's bat, which is now the Legendary Hero's bat, because I saw that, I was like, oh, right, that's the ultimate bat, but it actually isn't. Um, I got new glasses, but I'm still having trouble. I saw the maximum mittens there and thought they were the masculine mittens. Anyway, thank goodness we have Airy, otherwise we'd be down one party member. I'm sure the challenges ahead in the immediate future are probably balanced so that you can do them with 3 party members, but... Hey, Katsuka-chan, what can we do today? We can chat with Sir Meyer. Sir Meyer-chan, can we talk for a second? Yeah, of course. You're still into bonsai. You're still into that bonsai thing, right? Of course, I could fill a room with them. Maybe I should give her more bonsai. Imagine how happy she'd be if I gave her 5 at once. I wanted to give her 5 bonsai this time, but I don't have enough. Either I get barkeep to make it, or I look for a shop that sells it. Come back and see me sometime soon, okay? Okay. Hostile wolf. Anyway, I mean, if I was organized, I would eventually pull together a, like, look at a FAQ or something, figure out what stores I can buy stuff from to upgrade Woppets even further. Because it seems like there's rare materials I don't have access to yet. The rare candies. And at some point, we'll finish getting, the bouquets and bento boxes and the bonsais and things that Salt Snake will give to us at whatever the name of the bar is. Survive Bar, because that's actually what it's called. But for right now, slightly annoyingly, oh hey, there's some loot that we apparently never noticed before, or was only here in this chapter. Plant, Staminan, Spark. Staminan, yeah, it's Staminan. Interesting. But yeah, like, I probably would have spent this time the other evening that I spent playing the business minigame, refighting through that one dungeon, because there were a couple of enemies there who give you enough experience that you level up every time you beat them, including one that runs away. Like, you have to make sure, like, it runs away if it's the last one, so you have to have a little bit of strategy about things. Okay, I see it. Can I take it, please? Oh, plant spark suddenly popping up everywhere. Seems like it might be plot over there. There's no way for me to avoid encounters. Like, I get whatever, I guess. These encounters are not real high impact. But what I was getting at is, to my annoyance, like, I probably would have been fighting in the dungeon, except we don't have Namba. So any grinding I do feels like it's wasted, because I'm almost positive we get Namba back at some point. Pretty sure we're going to get Namba back at some point. That being said, like, I even checked, like, he is not showing on, like, that screen where you select your party members. It's off to the right but grayed out. Perhaps because they didn't want to give away that he's coming back, and maybe he still is getting experience, it's just not showing you. But the idea of grinding when we're missing a important character is annoying to me. Especially because everything that because I end up, I'm not trying to ruin the game for myself, but I end up, like, sitting around at the waiting room at the, you know, cancer center a lot, waiting for appointments, like, not having all that many options. I have seen little character things that suggest Nanba is, like, other than Kasuga himself, is, like, probably the best overall character. He's the best mage in the game, in the sense that this game has mages. So what we're gonna do is progress the story and not go on more side questing nonsense for the time being. Most of the most of the side quests that we could do anyway are well, you know, we'll quick turn in the side quests that we have done. But yeah, we're not going to go looking for more side quests right now, because A, some of the things we can do, like side stories, Strangers and Freaks, if this were in Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption. Some of those, like, we can't advance some of the ones that are still missing, that we're still missing out on, because it's night. And I did accidentally find out that you control the day-night cycle in the post-game, because this game has post-game. You can go do side stories that you missed, so I don't have to worry that much about missing side stories. Nani go eat?
I'm not big on bullying, but
I guess, is Aerie saying I'm not big on bullying? I guess I can assume if it's female battle chatter that I don't recognize, it's from Aerie, because she spent a lot less time in the active party than Psycho has.
Oh yeah? Let's go.
She's a significantly higher pitched voice than Psycho too, it sounds like. You did it! You did it! Samurai Cop. Have any part-time hero working on a report back? Yes. We can report. Oh yeah, and while I was buying stuff to get prizes in the gambling area and where I got the golden ball, I also picked up some. There were silver bugs being sold down there for whatever reason, so I picked up some of those. Which gives us a couple of player club points. We got, oh, Chaperone gives us more passion. How is that Chaperone? I guess they're delivery quests. We get money for that, which is not really the point at this point. Oh, wow. That really allowed me to do a lot with the bug quests. Vegetable deliveries? It's gonna I don't think I'm gonna make it to the next. I'm oddly excited about getting the next rank in Hero Quest. Bento delivery is now a thing. Okay. I've still got another 14, and I was getting 2 to 3 member points, including only 2 for this bento. Oh no, that's the one we just did. 2 to 3 points, which means I got like 7 or so to do. Maybe less if I've got a couple of 3-point quests in there. But, I guess what I'm trying to get at is we are not, like, right on the although it looks like we are, like we've made a lot of progress, we are not right on the cusp of the next hero rank. Which may, in fact, be the last rank, or at least the second to last rank, I would think. Alright, so let's advance the story. Returning to the homeless camp of our youth. Well, not our youth, but from earlier in the game. Oh, I brought this sexy lady and this Air Force cop, and the sexy lady has become invisible here. There's no place to bring a proper lady, you know. All we got are skanks. I'm the chief. Chief? Cloud? What happened to Nanba, Ichiban? Nanba Ichiban? Who's that?
Excuse me.
Well, he got himself into some trouble, so we'd like to take a look at his stuff. That doesn't really follow. You're just gonna dig through your friend's stuff without his permission? It's our only hope of saving him. Don't get us wrong. I see. I won't stop you then. Although you haven't explained in any way how this works. We'll leave as soon as we're done. We're not homeless filth, so we don't belong here anymore. We'll head for Nanba's hovel. You know, I'm glad I'm not homeless. Just throwing that out there. Man, kind of nostalgic being back here. There's something weirdly, it's like people had, like, romantic ideas of, like, being a hobo, just hopping the rails right around the country. Like, there is something romantic about the notion of just throwing away all responsibility. You know, quit your job and just live out on the streets, and just be free to go wherever you want, and I don't think I'd want to be homeless. I'm just unbalanced. Here it is.
Oh, what is that smell? Some combination of sweat and mold?
It's swolled.
Okay.
Yeah, reeks in here. See anything that might help us find wherever he is? You know, Psycho, you let your knees slip apart slightly. The camera could get a real interesting angle right now.
Hey.
Hey, what about in here?
It's a box. Like, why would that box have jumped out to her? Oh, there's a laptop in there. A laptop, not exactly a common homeless commodity. Not to mention, where does he plug it in? I mean, I don't know what the battery life would be on this thing, but I'd say that's right on the money. Really? How do you use this thing? What are you typing?
I'm doing some searches that'll comb through the whole hard drive.
Searches?
Yeah, if the search gets a hit, we'll check out the file.
Hit?
Hey.
Just shut up and watch, would you? Hey!
I'm not much of a computer guy myself. Let her handle this one. Oh yeah, she can handle anything she wants. I mean, you know. Sachan? You know computers and stuff? Well, better than the guy who's been in prison for 15 whatever years.
Well, I did my club's book, so I learned enough. Am I finally earning some respect around here?
Oh no, she's been like using her multi-hit or multi-target attacks very effectively. Absolutely. Please be our sage in this fated hour.
Okay, what do you think, I'm Sarda? Should I set up shop on the other side of the Titan's Cave? This one's suspicious. Ijin Show Incident, Draft 2, version 2.
Yeah, let's see what's in that one.
Oh, never mind, it's just a code name he has for naughty pictures.
You know, I'm really glad that a group of people aren't secretly combing through my hard drive. Hey, you know how to use computers too? I mean, well, I clearly know more than you. I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself now. You traitor. Only women are allowed to know how computers operate. It looks like Adachi has a nice watch there. And oh no, that's if I'm checking later, I'm not out of sync. I just like said that after getting off of the screen. We could see that.
Was this an article he was writing for a magazine? Says it's written by Shoichi Akiba.
Shuichi Akiba. That's Naba's brother.
Yeah, I thought we established that. Did we know that?
Yeah, mysterious fake money emerges in Ichicho. The truth behind the rumors. Wow, Anaba's brother significantly older than Nanba is. That's probably not him. Where are the counterfeit
Yo.
bills? Okay, I couldn't even tell that was text for a minute. It was really hard to read. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. It says, damn it, game, stop doing that. I'm not advancing this text at all. Okay, so there was text on the screen we couldn't read because they put white text with a tiny black outside layer. Like, I know that's not what it's called. Had a black border around white text, but they had it over a picture of a computer screen with white background and black text. So it was really hard. I didn't even notice it till the time was up. Then I'm trying to make a quip, and Adachi's dialogue disappears. Kazuka. He really did his homework on all the old documents. Nanba's brother was pretty good. He's the best.
Hey, yeah. Is this the one? It says the fake money can be traced to the chair of the Citizens Liberal Party.
Citizens Liberal Party. This is like the National Socialist Party, or is this like Bernie Sanders liberal? Because they're not the same thing. Before I'm not a Bernie guy, but never mind. It's like I think I caught myself like making a joke that like Bernie Sanders is a Nazi, which is not. But there's people out there who actually say that, so let me try to distance myself. That would be Ogikubo, right? He's at the top of the political party. Well, Yokohama is Ogikubo's district, but it doesn't seem likely that it would go all the way up to him. CO party, hair, pair, yogurt, blah, 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 age 78. Counterfeit money ended up in party veteran Ogikubo's pockets. Yutaka Ogikubo, what's his deal? I've picked up a little bit more of the story going forward than I meant to, while just looking for information on characters. I've been trying to figure out when we get Namba back in the party, and that's reading ahead on that's a real great way to accidentally spoil story elements. That being said, I don't know what's going on with this guy, but I'm guessing he got framed. That's like this really feels like they're setting up like our characters are going to think, oh, he's crooked, and then the big shock will be he wasn't crooked, he got framed.
Okay.
He's almost 80 years old, making him the oldest member of the club. Though people say the Prime Minister himself is just Ogikubo's yes man, he's got major political clout.
Sounds like some kind of fixer.
Oh, you mean something that would like after using developing fluid on your photos, you would stick it in Fixer to... Oh, never mind. Sounds shady as hell to me. Fixer, by the way, because I had to take still photo classes in college. That stuff stinks. It's a nasty smell, makes you sick to your stomach hanging around in a dark room with a bunch of fixative agents. Maybe the technology has changed, but that stuff smells terrible. Sounds shady as hell to me. Actually, he's never been dragged into anything scandalous over his years, unlike most of the big politicians. That's probably how he stuck around so long. To be honest, not that he is honest, just that he's hidden it.
But theoretically, if the fake money is going to Ogikubo, does that mean he's linked to the Gyomonji and that purple-haired harpy?
She doesn't like the other female characters. Yeah, it's feeding into a stereotype, but I can see Psycho playing to that stereotype. She's the one girl who's hanging out with a bunch of boys. I mean, that. I know it's a stereotype, but you know, I've come across that dynamic in the past, and sometimes the one girl who has lots of male friends is really snippy about the girls that interact with that male group of friends. But in that case, it wouldn't just be the Gumujul, Zhao, and the Liu Mong would have to be in on it. And he's the one providing the paper, right? But skimming this article, I don't think there's much of a smoking gun in here. So all the business about Ogikubo being involved is just unsubstantiated rumors.
Okay, true. Even if this article went out, it would just be libelous.
But that's not the same thing. Being libelous and not having a smoking gun are not the same thing.
And people would probably write it off as being gossip or tabloid nonsense. But as for us, we actually know if the fake money exists.
Right, which means we have to assume there's some kernels of truth in this article. Like that stuff in there about how Fauci personally invented the coronavirus in Wuhan. But even with that being said, isn't it kind of a stretch to connect Ogikubo to the counterfeiting? Something just made sense. This computer is some kind of typewriter with a screen.
What did?
Nanba knew about his brother's article from the start of this whole thing. So when he saw the misprinted fake bill that I had on me, he played dumb, but it must have made him jumpy.
No doubt. That's probably when he realized his brother's story had some truth to it after all. It was also probably his first sign of hope in a long time.
That's got to be why he latched onto me like he did. Stop staring at my crotch.
I'm not. My eyes are clearly, well, they're going towards the middle of your chest, which is weird.
Damn it. I wish I would have noticed sooner.
You didn't do anything wrong. You're just a man. Take you for what you are. I will not look upon your chest again.
So the Gyuamaji boss still has your bill? Yeah, I'll have to get it back from her next time we meet. You think she'll just hand it back to you? Yeah, I don't know if we want to go messing with those guys for a while. Seems like we're lucky to have gotten out of there alive.
Let's focus, guys. The only thing we've learned here is Ogakubo's name. There's nothing here that would give us any hint about where Namba went.
I think we're meeting up with her at 2 a.m., right? I mean, we're meeting up with her at 2 a.m., right?
Yeah, we should probably start heading to Heian Tower.
You think the person she wants us to meet is Ogakubo himself? A politician? No way. He is no warrior. He's a politician. Oh, and the laptop disappeared, by the way. So if you thought that was going to be a thing that we could interact with going forward, no. Hi, Chief.
Excuse me.
Ichiban. Chief, is there anything you can tell us about Nanba? Maybe, or when he got here, anything would help. I mean, maybe, or when he got here, anything would help. No, our pass are off-limit topic around here. But he told everyone he was a nurse. Shut up. Only people who can change the present want to talk about the past. I couldn't even tell you if Namba's his real name. Well, it is. No, actually, that's his real name. You already know more about him than I do. Suppose I do, huh? I get you, though. Thanks.
You're killing me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Can we trade tokens in for prizes with you, or...? Oh my god, can I talk to him or not? Hey, pal, for some shogi? Exchange shogi points, okay. I just want to see what's for sale here. Silver bugs, we picked up some of those elsewhere. Booze, Brawls, Brothers, and the Shogi Board. A book written by a vagabond sailor. A vagabond said to be a master of fighting in shogi. Reading this might prove useful for upcoming battles. Okay, I'll need to find out what that is. Otherwise, we've got these things. It's like, yeah, you can increase base values, but they're always kind of expensive. And then you can improve your kindness, your intellect, or your style. Street dandy. The poor zoo, okay. It's like the giving tree or something, I guess. Special theory of relative brutality. Not sure what that's meant to be. But I like the street dandy. It's the foppish book. Gambler manual. Oh, these are the ones that increase your individual. Darkness manual. The Devil Rockers guide. Smooth talker. Underworld manual. See, these are only for the male jobs. How do you get to be, you think that we'd want to buy the book that makes you a better dominatrix or a better, transfer student / idol? There's the Nameless Katana. I think we had the chance to get that before and got something else instead. Always sharp. Always pounding ass. Absolute shield. Absolute shieldo. I think I actually do need one of those eventually. Oh, that costs a lot of points too. Yuck. Maybe there's another way to get it. Alright, let's get out of here. Now, pass already. I am probably going to have to figure out Shogi at some point, just for completionist's sake. One of the things I might do off screen, although I'd like, there comes a point where it's like, well, if I'm trying to be a completionist for my Let's Play, what's the point of doing all these things off screen? But some of them was like, yeah, you guys probably don't want to watch hours of shogi. How far away is this before? Yeah. This is all the way in Chinatown. I shouldn't be walking to this. I just kind of started following the arrow without realizing, oh, like this could be way on the other side of the map, and there's still going to be an arrow direction that leads me in the right direction, even if I don't want to walk all the way there. I'm closing in on the end of a video here. I probably don't want to go into another plot sequence. Particularly, because this, yeah, we're going to a meeting with unknown figures who are incredibly powerful, and big time plots about to happen, I think. Probably voice acted, not like that stuff we just did with the laptop. So this video, I have to come up with some witty video title that has to do with Psycho using a laptop, and otherwise it's probably pretty much time to call it a video. I'm going to want to go the other way here. Game. Am I going the right way now? No, I cut in too soon. Yeah, sure. There's no way I was avoiding combat, apparently. Or I guess it was. Because if I'd gone the other way, there was... Hey, buddy, looking for an on-the-go snack? Why not have a shark fin bun? I've tried a lot of my time, being that I'm a gourmand and all, but nothing beats shark fin, let me tell you. It's great. At some point, I got to go look for the kappas. Like, I saw this stonework and figured, oh, there might be a kappa hiding around here. It's actually a pretty fancy pants looking zone over here. There could be all sorts of... Well, there's at least one loot item over here. Feels like someplace where plot might happen eventually. Maybe I should, See, she's posing. I was hoping to get you all in the picture. Or did she do the John Cena "You Can't See Me"? Okay, how do I take the damn picture? Oh, X. I was looking at the very, very bottom, despite the fact that there's a huge icon on how to take the picture. But yeah, this game just wants us to have lots and lots of fertilizer, I guess. Tojo Clan Crest. Balto 2 Wolf Quest. It's not even an in-joke. This is something that I think Bobo and my sister got that going as a joke. I don't even know. Alright, let's try to talk to you. Lately, I've been forced to eat everything from my senpai's cook up, and sure, it's good and stuff, but I'm starting to get bored. Some days I just want to eat a bento from a convenience store. I could really go for a bento lunch set. Dude doesn't realize how good he has it. Still, I bet if I give him a bento lunch set, he'll think about joining my company. I guess I can give him one if I have one. Oops, I was going to give him the bento lunch set, but I don't have one on me right now. Also, who cares if this guy joins my company? I'm done with that minigame. Alright, folks. He's done with that minigame. We're done with this video. And when we come back next time, we will continue the spider's web. Because we're the spiders, you're the flies.